Guys, so today is going to be a Highground retake tutorial, because in my most recent video someone commented on it and wanted me to show some Highground retakes, so that is what we are going to do today, and hopefully you learn a thing or two and I can help you with getting Highground basically. The first thing that you will need to learn is probably one of the most basic ones, but it just works. So you want to first off build a cone and a floor, edit them, ramp, floor, ramp, edit that, and then boom. And this will basically, you can intertwine this with basically any Highground retake you want. It's very versatile and gives you good enough cover, and you can basically do whatever you want from it. The next Highground retake that I'm going to show you it's more of a tricky one to get down, but once you get it down you'll literally always want to use it. It's probably my favourite one that I use mostly. So you want to do a protective ramp up, where you put the ramp in front of you and behind you. Then you want to wall, ramp, a cone, and when you grab the ramp, flip it, edit, and then from here you can do whatever you want. Like you can go into this one that I just showed you then. So it's also very versatile and very, very good protection when someone's on high ground and you want to regain it but without getting shot. And this is where we get into the more technical stuff. So we're going to be using the first retake that I showed you, where you put cone, floor, edit, ramp, floor, ramp, edit, and you want to put a cone in front of you, edit that like that, then walls everywhere, ramp, land on the ramp, edit. Then this one is going to be probably the most technical one, and it also integrates the first retake that I showed you. As I said, it is one of the most easiest one, and you can integrate it in so many different retakes, and it's very versatile. So you want to put the other ones, do this, then edit this cone, and then you want to just spam triangles here, and then you want to put walls all around you here, and then you can either edit out here or do what I showed you with the second retake, like that. So as you can see, with every retake we're integrating each retake one by one to make it so it's literally impossible to shoot you. If that one is a bit too advanced for you, then you can do this one instead. So again, as per usual, do this, and instead of placing a cone, you want to place two ramps, jump, floor, ramp, and then ramp, floor, ramp. Next one I'm going to show you is, I would say it's pretty simple, but for some people it might be a bit hard. So first you do this, ramp above you, in front of you. You want to place a cone in front of you, cone behind you, and then you want to jump out here, walls everywhere. So you just grab all these walls and then ramp, and then you can continue doing it. This is it in normal speed. So yeah, you can, it's literally it's not that hard to learn, but once you get it down, you will literally always want to use it because of how protected you are. Say if I'm on height and I'm trying to shoot you whilst I'm doing this, it's literally impossible. I can't get a single shot off of you. So that's why you see Face Way using it so much when he's in 1v1s or in zone wars, because it's literally so simple, so easy, and such impossible to shoot unless you spray it. But by the time you break this wall, you're already up here gaining height, and I'm just here just spraying here. So the next one I'm going to show you is probably one of the more well-known ones and the most basic ones, and it's been around for ages. It's called the fly-throw cone. So you want to build a ramp, obviously, then put walls all around you, then a cone. and then you can just keep on going up, going up, going up. You never lose momentum. And from your enemy's perspective, it's literally, and once again, you can't get a shot on you unless, mostly on this side, but then you can intertwine it and do it this way. So if you hear him, so if he's over here and you're doing it and he reads onto it, it's a good play, he'll read onto it, and you're just going to keep on going and going. And you can just do it the other way and then do that like I showed you, and then not high now. Could you just let him onto a wild goose chase, and then you just like surprise him with this. Next one, it doesn't really have a name from what I know, but I've seen Face Sway use it, but that was like back in like chapter 2, chapter 3, but I still use it to this day because of how like out of nowhere it is, like no one expects you to do it because of how like, I wouldn't say dated, but like you don't see anyone ever using it anymore, and it's kind of a tricky one to get down. Once you get it down, you'll literally always have to go and be able to do it first try, and it's just so like good. So you want to do as most of retakes do, ramp above you, ramp in front of you, place a cone, edit this ramp here, put a cone up here because you can place a cone there, then sprint, put walls here, ramp. But then if you're like, oh no, you're just going to get shot, and you can do what I showed you before, place a spiral cone right here, and then just carry on. But if you would prefer not to do the spiral cone, you can do the same thing, ramp here, and then get underneath the ramp, and then you can do that like I showed you before, and it's like, from the enemy's perspective, you are literally not even going to be shot like most of them. Like, tell me where you can get a shot off. Like, the only way you can get a shot is from here, but because it's literally so like, no one uses it, so they're not going to expect you to literally come from this angle. They're probably going to expect you to just edit that ramp and then come up here, but because of how like unique the free build is, or retake, no one's going to expect this. And by the time like they realise, you're already gone, you're already up here, and you're just already contesting for height, and then they're going to panic and like just before they start doing 90s. But yeah, then it's so good, it's so underrated, I don't know why no one uses it anymore. This isn't technically a retake, but being able to do consistent triple edits is probably the most, well, I won't say most important, but I use them a lot. So just being able to like do consistent triple edits is like probably my most like used protective, well, I won't really say protective, but like it's just such like a common thing now to just use triplets and rebuilds that you see Face Sway doing them all the time and stuff. But if you can't do them, then it's very, very simple. So just start off by doing it slowly, and then gradually getting faster every time. Like, you don't have to do them consistently. Like, you don't have to do it like, you don't. And I'm not saying to be able to do this like straight away, but just being able to do like one like every here and there, and gradually getting that muscle memory and the timing down. It'll like, it's so important for retaking and like 1v1 and stuff, because it's protective, it's flashy, and it's just a universal thing to be able to do consistently. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you finally end up mastering all these retakes, and then you can finally put them into one massive retake. There, but it's fine, everyone messes up, so don't worry if you mess up. It's always good to mess up because then you can learn from your mistakes, and then you can finally end up mastering all these amazing retakes that will literally make you untouchable and unshootable. So that will be the end of the video, guys, and hopefully we can hit 10 likes on this video, and if we can manage to surpass 50 subscribers, I might end up doing a setup tour if you guys would be interested in that. So just leave it down in the comments section, and I'll end up making the setup tour.